Hey everyone, it is your lovely host here. That is right, it is Team Alright. How is everyone doing out there? On this Wednesday's edition, I am doing very well for myself. Now, don't worry, I will discuss my social accounts when this video is completely over. Now it is time for my quick introduction. I want you guys and gals to sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some to eat, or grab some to drink, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. It'll be strictly an article. Okay, now be honest. How do you really feel about this ESPN deal with the WWE? Now, for me, I'm okay with it because I'm a huge sports fanatic. Other people are not a sports fanatic whatsoever, so that part sucks for them. I also think overall this is a stupid idea. I'm keep saying this over and over and over. They should just leave it on the Peacock deal, and that's it. I know this is a business decision. This is the most stupidest business decision in a long time for this flipping company. ESPN is not very happy with the numbers, not very surprised at what happened at Wrestling Palooza, and this deal supposed to happen in 2026, not sometime in 2025, not the fall. The only reason they're flipping happening because they want to compete with AEW. That's the only reason. They stop worrying about that wrestling product. Worry about your own flipping product, okay? It's not the greatest anyway. So stop worrying about it. And I don't know if ESPN could pull the plug on this deal. I don't think so. They're locked in with WWE for a few years. Doesn't that flipping suck? $30 is way too much for a non-sports fan. It's a waste of money. For our family, it's a good thing. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm not gonna say, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Plus, I'm hearing eventually all that stuff on Peacock will come on here. All that classic stuff. I mean, that's what I've been hearing in 2026. But we'll see. Probably go to another flipping streaming service, then you got to pay more money. That's so stupid, So we'll see with those, because right now it's only the newest POEs. There's no old school Raw, no old school SmackDown, nothing, zilch, because it's still on flipping Peacock, and I think they have a few of them on Netflix. So it's like they spread it out. That makes no flipping sense. But whatever. Okay. ESPN $325 million a year deal with the videos and all that, not videos, but whatever they gonna upload on ESPN may not be paying off as hope. No duh. On the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer reported that through ESPN's streaming service saw a boost during the WWE Wrestling Palooza. The surge in subjects wasn't enough to cover the high cost. No duh, I don't think they're gonna lower down the price because TKO is flipping money hungry, So this is definitely a very, very stupid decision. Everyone, wrestling fan, will agree with me. I'm assuming, Like I said before, my last video I made about this, I had so much difficult to log on my TV, this one. Okay, so I only have to watch it on my flipping laptop. I mean, I don't mind watching my laptop, but I prefer watch it on my TV, and I could sit in my bed or whatever, relax, instead of on this flipping chair, this computer chair. But whatever, that's how it is, It seemed like a deja vu. Remember when they're done with the WWE network in America, they decided the partnership with NBC, aka Peacock, and people were very, very bitter about that. So what the hell? This is BS. This is crazy. I am not going to pay that much money, But over time, it all worked out. And then when they signed with Peacock, they had a lot of issues, a lot of bugs. I remember it was like WWE Fastlanes, the very first pay-per-view on Peacock, and there's a train wreck. it was lagging and it was a mess. Same thing with this one. A lot of issues to log on this time around. So I'm assuming they will fix their bugs. I don't know if they fixed it for the last POE in August. I skipped that one. I could care less. So if you watch that one, let me know. So the next big one will be Survivor Series War Games. So I don't know what's going to be happening. So yeah, WWE, you guys are so flippin' stupid. TK, you guys are dumb too. You guys should just stay with the deal with Peacock and make an agreement with the long term. I know that contract does not expire until 2026. They have all that old school stuff. They don't have no current POEs, so they really jumped the gun. So I'm not really surprised that the numbers are very low, but I don't know if ESPN could pull out the deal. If I was ESPN, pull out the deal before it's too late. So I know all the wrestling fans are very pissed off. It's very difficult to log in. Even when sorry, I messed up. Even R-Truth made a segment on Raw that it's easy peasy to log in to ESPN. That is a flipping lie. It's very difficult for my family to log in. Very stupid. You gotta go through all these hoops. Why you guys can make it so difficult? Sorry. Why you gotta make it so difficult for us? Why you can make it so easy for us? Flipping idiots out there and whoever come up with this stupid idea. Sorry for complaining, but that's just my hot take on it. And I probably a lot of you will not agree with me. This one sucks. It does. This is a stupid decision. The price should be very reasonable. Maybe I can't put a number. It should be a lot easier. In the advertisements, there should be two options: pay more. I mean, I don't know. I can't really. I know. I'm just. It's not really a lot of wrestling footage on there. Just current stuff. So they definitely jumped the gun. The WWE in the ESPN deal. They should just wait until next year when all the stuff's on there. But it's just a very, very stupid idea. Sorry for complaining. Anyway, follow me Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social accounts will be down below for sure. If you want to be part of my show, that'd be lovely. If not, don't worry about it. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tonight. Peace out. Way to go, WWE. You mess up bad time. I give it 2 thumbs down on this flipping deal.